Hard to watch video obtained by 8 on Your Side shows a 10-year-old boy fall reportedly about 20 feet from a zip line right here, suffering serious injuries at an indoor adventure park in Lakeland. And we've now learned a lawsuit has been filed on behalf of the boy right here in the Bay Area. We have the latest details for you here on WFLA Now. Hey there, everybody. JB Biunno here with you live on WFLA Now alongside 8 on Your Side investigator Mahsa Saeidi, who's been reporting on this story and will fill us in on the legalities here and the implications of this terrible fall here in just a second. Here we have some cell phone video as well. We have multiple angles showing the same incident taking place, but either angle, it's still really hard to watch, Mahsa. But let's get into the details here. This happened on September 1st. Yep. The Sky Rider zip line at the Urban Air Adventure Park on Highway 98 in Lakeland. Yep. Here we see it, the close-up shot. The boy falls right out of the harness, and we've cut away from the moment of impact because, guys, this video is really hard to watch. But, Mahsa, let's start out with the obvious here. How is the boy doing?
He's doing much better. He was airlifted to the hospital. He was significantly injured, according to his attorney and according to his mom. He had a collapsed lung. He had broken ribs, a head injury. You know, we have some pictures of this child at the hospital, and it's very upsetting to look at. And we did choose not to show the fall and the moment that he hits the ground. Very disturbing to look at, so we didn't want to put that out there. But he's doing better, but his mom says that he's not the same. And the reason that she is sharing her story is she wasn't aware of the potential danger of parks like this. So she's sharing her story because she wants other parents to be aware of this, to see this video. And really alarming stuff, JB. Yeah,
it really is. All right, so now that we have a bit of a digital audience built up here on Facebook Live, I know we're streaming to WFLA's app and the WFLA website, WFLA.com. We're going to play the cell phone portion of the clip, and you can hear just some of the audio. We want you to get an idea as to what it was like in that moment as the boy was falling, again, reportedly, according to the lawsuit, about 20 feet.
15 to 20 feet,
15 to 20 feet. Take a listen here to the clip, everybody.
Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Help! Oh my God, 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 oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
So there we have it. We're back here live in the Stream Center. That was the clip, and we're going to have more on this story coming up in our newscast tonight. Mahsa, of course, is going to be live on air here on WFLA News Channel 8 as we get more into the story. But Mahsa, while we have you here in the Stream Center, let's dive in a little bit more here. Now we know that a lawsuit has been filed. Again, that incident happened on September 1st of this year. Right. But now we have details on a lawsuit that has been filed on behalf of this 10-year-old boy.
Yeah, a lawsuit has been filed. It was filed in court this morning. I do want to get to the statement that was released by Urban Air. They say they are fully committed to the safety and well-being of all of their guests and employees. They say they're family-owned and that safety is at the heart of everything they do. They say they take these matters very seriously and they can assure that appropriate measures have been taken. What we know from state inspectors, after this incident happened, that ride was immediately closed down. State inspectors have to be notified about an accident that sends a child or anyone to the hospital in one of these parks within 4 hours. That was done here. State inspectors went to this location, the Urban Air in Lakeland. We know that after everything was said and done, they determined that this was operator error. So it's really quite simple. The child had a full body harness on, but the leg straps were not buckled. So he was holding himself, according to state inspectors, with his body weight. But as he hits one dip, he loses control. He hits the ground and is airlifted to the hospital. So Urban Air did immediately retrain all of their employees, they say. And according to state inspectors, the general manager of the Urban Air location ended up dismissing 2 people from employment at this facility. But the reason, again, the mother wants to share her story is her child had gone here in the past. These are like wildly popular parks, JB, especially with, 10-year-old boys and girls. A lot of fun things to do there. And the mother says that she really had no idea that her child could be hurt in an incident like this.
We're getting a lot of comments here on the WFLA Facebook page, including from top fan Ray Roca, asking what was the fail point, improper fit or broken equipment. So to answer that question here, operator or not operator error, but it's
they didn't buckle in his leg straps in his harness. So he had on a full body harness, and right there where he slips out, it wasn't buckled. So I mean, he was just like, he wasn't in the harness properly. He wasn't secure, and certain things have to happen before you get to the point where you let go and you're on that ride. You can see there's no net there, JB, so that harness is critically important. That's
it looks like the zip line goes around the adventure park, right? It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not just
so
one
there you
section.
have it. It's high up, and there's no net or anything underneath it. And the attorney tells me that's a concrete floor that child just hit the ground. So there's supposed to be a lot of precautions in place that did not occur here, according to state inspectors. That child is supposed to be fully secure in the harness, and they're supposed to check that before they let you go out over this concrete floor. They're supposed to make sure that, hands up, are you fully buckled in? Very simple. He wasn't buckled in. His leg straps were not in, so he slipped right through.
We have much more in this story, everybody, coming up tonight in our 5 and 6 o'clock newscasts here on WFLA 8 on your side, our evening newscast. Be sure to look out for Mahsa's reporting. But